Oh, hi. Anybody can paint this turtly awesome birthday card, and I'm going to show you how to do it in a little over 60 seconds. Starting with the shell, we're going to make a tiny little U shape, and then we're going to mountain up by pressing our brush into the paper. As we push down and around, we're going to make another little U flicking up. Then we're going to round out the shell, kind of like a belly, to make a wavy line at the bottom. While the shell is wet, we can get a little fancy and bloop in some dark green. Once the shell is dry, let's move on to the stumps. I think of them as trapezoids or bubble letter L's. And don't worry if you put too much paint in a little space. You can always lift some out by drying off your brush and just dipping your brush back in to soak up all that paint. And the whimsy for this really comes from the two tiny legs in the background, so don't forget those. They're just little blobs. Now for his head, you're going to come out from under the shell, and you're going to make kind of a square shape at first, and then if you're like me, you're going to decide that square is not the vibe, and you're going to round it off. And because this is no regular turtle, we're going to give him some speckles right on his stumps. We can also add a few details to the shell by outlining some things. Don't forget his party hat and his balloon, and certainly not the pizzazz on top of the party hat. I used a white acrylic marker for his eye, and while that was drying, I drew the string for the balloon and gave it some loop-to-loops at the end of his shell. And while I had my pen out, I added any more pizzazz that this little guy needed to be the showstopper, which he is, especially with this phrase. Have a turtly awesome birthday. Now stick that bad boy in an envelope, put a stamp on the front, and send it to somebody you love whose birthday is coming up. I really hope you enjoyed this. Okay, bye.